Hi, this is Valerie Getch. In a previous tutorial, I showed you how to customize the information you see on your thumbnails in the Library module grid view. Now I want to show you how to set up Loupe View to overlay information. Here in Loupe View of the Library module, you can choose to overlay some information over your images. You have a choice of two different sets of information. Hit the I key to get to Loupe View Info 1 and press I again to get to Loupe Info 2. The default is no info, and that's my preference, but if you want to change what you see and when, hit Ctrl J and you will get the Library View Options dialog box. Here, make sure that you have the Loupe View tab selected, which should be automatic if you started out in Loupe View. And we'll go through these one by one. The first box is Show Info Overlay, and the default is to have it unchecked and to show nothing. If you click this box, you have a choice of two sets of information to show at the top of your images, either Loupe Info 1 or 2. We'll look at Loupe Info 1. I've left it with the default information, which is file name and copy name, capture date and time, and crop dimensions. You can use these drop-down arrows to change any of the parameters and pick your own. You can use exposure and ISO, lens setting, focal length, f-stop, etc. You can either choose to have all three filled, or say you only want to show 2 bits of information. You could pick this dialog box and go up here and select None at the top. And Loupe Info 2 is the same. These are the defaults, but again, you can go in and choose to anything that you want. If there are times when you think you might want to see information, but not all the time, you can leave the Show Info Overlay box unchecked, and you can check this box here to show briefly when the photo changes. But note, when you have this box checked here, say number 2, and you go and you check the same box in number 1, then the second box gets unchecked, so you can only have one showing at a time. My recommendation would be to put the most need-to-know information in Loupe View 1 and the secondary information in Loupe View 2. Now the next area under General, the first option is Show Message when loading or rendering photos. And if you have this box checked, if Lightroom is taking a while to render an image, it will display a message saying loading. The next two deal with video. The first box, Show Frame Number when displaying video time. If you work with video files in Lightroom, you can check this box if you want to see the playback time and frame number when viewing your video files. The final box, Play HD Video at Draft Quality. This means if you have this checked, Lightroom will lower the quality of the movies during playback in Lightroom and increase the processing speed. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. So remember, you can toggle through Loupe View 1 and 2 by pressing the I key. As you can see, Lightroom offers you many ways to change your work environment to suit your specific needs. It's definitely not one size fits all. So you get to decide what information you want to see about your images and when. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe and like buttons below. Thanks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Lightroom tutorial. Stay tuned for more tips and tutorials as we work our way through the Lightroom workflow. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything. In the meantime, go out and have fun with your camera, and I'll see you back here soon.